Good evening. Tourists, theatregoers and Londoners taking in the sights of the West End have been reminded of the deadly threat posed by e-bike batteries when one burst into flames right outside the Palace Theatre in Soho, where Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is being staged. The battery was attached to a pedicab and comes more than a month after a consultation into the regulation of pedicabs ended. So there are now urgent questions over why there's been no conclusion as yet and why TfL aren't using their current powers to make them safer. Our political correspondent Simon Harris reports.
The West End is used to drama, normally on stage, but this spectacular pyrotechnic display was on the pavement outside the Palace Theatre. A battery-powered rickshaw suddenly ignited, forcing the auditorium to be evacuated while firefighters doused the flames. So-called pedicabs are loathed by the taxi trade.
It was a matter of time before it happened. I mean, the video itself is horrendous. I mean, it's horrific. Had it been under the canopy when it called alight, it could have caught the theatre. I mean, but it's an accident waiting to happen.
It's not the first time it's happened. In 2022, a pedicab store underneath the arches in Southwark went up in flames. And the same thing at another nearby store not far away in 2024. Little wonder that tourists at the Palace Theatre today weren't exactly keen to try the pedicab experience.
Disaster. It's unsafe.
Would you go on one?
No.
I wouldn't go on it. Not safe.
Now that I'm seeing that, I see that that's very dangerous.
Would you go on one?
No. And not anymore.
Yes.
London's pedicabs have always been controversial, with questions about safety and allegations of rip-off prices.
Parliament has given Transport for London new powers to force pedicab operators to apply for a licence and comply with new safety rules. But the legislation was passed more than 12 months ago and still isn't being used.
A TfL spokesperson said the consultation on pedicabs has now closed and we are considering consultation responses.
The consultation that could have taken place straight away has been held up and slowed down, and it really is rather illustrative of why it's needed that we see this incident from last Saturday. It's 6 months behind where it should be, and we really think it needs to be speeded up.
London's fire chiefs have repeatedly warned about the dangers of some lithium batteries. Last week, a man was filmed climbing onto the roof of a building in Whitechapel to escape the inferno after an e-bike battery caught fire.
When they are potentially overcharged, or have a defect within, or become penetrated, damaged in some way, there is an enormous amount of energy that they emit, they gas off, and there is a risk of a significant fire and explosion.
Tonight, the London Pedicab Welfare Association, which represents operators, said it encouraged its members to store lithium batteries in fireproof metal boxes. Simon Harris, ITV News, Soho.